Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Clonks, and welcome back to another episode of my FC25 Southampton career mode series. This is episode 4 of season 3, so if you have missed anything, as always, there will be a link to the previous video in the description down below, as well as a link to that series playlist. If you have missed anything from the series, head back now and catch up before we move on through this one. But for those of you who are all up to date, you'll know that in the last episode we had deadline day, which we made 2 signings, but this is the overall look on who we brought in. So we brought in Nico Williams earlier on in the window, Basuma. We brought Amine Gouiri to replace Delap. Lloyd Kelly was the first of our 2 deadline day signings to come in as our new backup centre back, because West Ham did take Howard Bellis away from us. We brought in Mason Mount on loan. We also brought in Kevin Danzo to play our starting centre-back. Mavididi came in on the left, and here's the second signing that we made on deadline day. A really good signing. I'm really happy with it. Lucas Paqueta came in. We brought him in from Fulham. He's obviously moved earlier on in the save from West Ham, went to Fulham, but now he is at Southampton, and we're hoping that he can kick on. He will be our starting cam this season. But the good thing about our squad and our midfield especially is that they are all interchangeable, so they can play anywhere in the midfield. So they could, one game they could be in the cam position, next game they might be playing in the box to box or the CDM, probably either the cam or the box to box, to be honest, because our defensive midfielders are pretty much only going to be Basuma and Downs. This is how the rest of the window went. We brought Sarr in, Dewsbury Hall and Tengsted came in as our backup striker. So this is how the lineup is looking then. I'm very happy with it. Looking very good, looking a lot different from last season. There's a lot of new faces in here, but I'm happy that we managed to keep Fernandes. We did get a very late deadline day approach from Arsenal for him. I believe they offered something like 50 million, I believe it was. Board reckoned I could have got up to 90. I think I went in with about 80, but also walked straight out, which, it is what it is. I'm quite entitled to put a premium on it from a rival Premier League club, and also a deadline day move, which didn't leave me with many hours. I believe there's only 3 hours left, so I had 3 hours then, or 2 hours, to go and get a replacement. So I did bump up the price a bit. They didn't want to pay it. It is what it is. Fernandes stays, which I'm not going to complain about. Okay, so as for on the pitch then, in the last episode we did have 3 games after the previous episode where we had the first game of the season against Crystal Palace, which we did unfortunately lose 3-2. We followed that up with another defeat against Arsenal. We lost 2-0 to them. We won the sim game in the Carabao Cup on penalties, mind you. It took us all the way there to beat Gillingham, but we managed to get through, and then we did get our first Premier League win of the season against Norwich with a nice 3-1 victory away from home. In today's episode then, it's not gonna get any easier for us. We start off with last season's champions, which is Liverpool at Anfield as well. Not an easy game. We will then have a sim game against Exeter in the Carabao Cup. We should get through in that one, but you never know when you sim a game. Brighton is another difficult game, but we will play that, and we will play that Man City game. So we've got 3 Premier League games that we are going to play, and then that cup game we're going to sim, but none of these games in the league are going to be easy, so we shall see what we can do. Hopefully we can pick up, looking at that Brighton game is where you think that maybe we stand a chance of maybe picking up 3 points, but they're also a really good team, so you don't know what's going to happen. The other 2 games, they're both away from home. It's not looking very good, but you never know in the Premier League. That's the beauty of it. Anything can happen, and we're hoping anything does happen, and we do pick up. Well, if we pick up maximum points today, then I will be over the moon. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. Let's jump into this Liverpool game. I'll quickly show you the table before we do. So we're sat in 14th with 3 points. Obviously, we have only won that 1 game against Norwich out of the first 3, but it is still early days. The front-running runners, though, are quite surprising with Fulham at the minute, winning the last 3 games. They've won every single game so far without conceding a goal, so they're having a fantastic start to the season, although they have just lost Lucas Paqueta, who has decided to join us, so we're hoping he can maybe, I don't know how much goals or assists he's actually contributed to that 3-game streak for Fulham. I do, however, know that he did get sent off in one of them, so he's definitely missed one of them, so who knows. Anyway, let's start talking about that. Let's get into this game against Liverpool next. But before we do, if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from the series and my channel. And without further ado, let's go take on Liverpool at Anfield. Liverpool lineup then: Mamardashvili in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Rudiger, Sven Botman and Tsimikas as the back four. Granit Xhaka playing in CDM alongside Alexis McAllister, with Chiesa on the right, Cody Gakpo on the left, Szoboszlai as the cam, and then Kai Havertz as the lone striker. They've got a couple of options on the bench. Asensio now there, Mikey Moore there as a 76 overall, Tyler Morton, Okafor as their back goalkeeper, striker, Koke there as well for some reason, Ben White, who of course signed this season there. He left because we played against him this season at Arsenal already, I'm pretty sure, but he has since left and joined Liverpool. Our lineup is pretty much our starting lineup. We've decided to give Ismail Sarr the nod over Hutchinson on the right. Paqueta's coming in for his debut, and then we've had to bring Kelly in for his debut because Greaves is suspended. So like I mentioned earlier, not going to be an easy game here at Anfield. They're the champions, so who knows. I think we got absolutely battered by them at the end of last season, so we shall see how this goes. Szoboszlai plays a nice pass into Gakpo. Havertz, Szoboszlai, back to Havertz, Kai Havertz, and in the first 3 minutes Kai Havertz makes it 1-0 and adds even more difficulty to our task here at Anfield. We knew it was going to be difficult, but 3 minutes in, not great. Bit of a poor defender. We're diving in there, couldn't get the ball. Then Havertz has the simple task of putting it past Ramsdale into the top corner. 1-0 Liverpool. Chiesa back inside into Szoboszlai. Out to Havertz. Inside to Szoboszlai. Back to Havertz. Liverpool played some really nice football at the minutes. Another chance for Havertz, and he has put it wide. But Liverpool in the first 10 minutes looking like they are in the mood. Cody Gakpo inside to Szoboszlai into Havertz. Chiesa back to Havertz. It's going to fall to him, and Ramsdale is forced into another save. Kai Havertz caused me all sorts of problems early on, and Liverpool, like I just mentioned, are very much in the mood, and we need to wake up, otherwise this could be a cricket score. Paqueta into Bissouma. We see that run by Sarr. What a pass that is. Sarr. Oh, Mamardashvili gets the save. Sarr's got to put that in. That's an opportunity, and he does end up with it. Big opportunity to equalise there from Sarr. He couldn't get it past the goalkeeper. Very disappointing. And we've got to be taking those chances because there's not going to be a lot of them in this game. Tsimikas into Gakpo. Inside to Szoboszlai. Back to Gakpo. Gakpo out to Tsimikas. Gakpo back to Tsimikas. Still Tsimikas. Still Tsimikas into Gakpo. Havertz, who is apparently onside, into Gakpo. What a pass that is, and that's 2. I can't do anything about the interplay. I can't get anywhere near them in the tackle, and Liverpool make it 2-0 through Cody Gakpo. I'm worried about this game because Liverpool are miles the better team at the minute, and we're only 25 minutes in, and they could have already been about 3 or 4-0 up. So, yeah, not ideal, not great. 2-0 Liverpool. Bissouma. Sarr. Gouiri's made a run. What a pass that is. I mean, Gouiri, is another big chance for us. Gouiri still hasn't got his first goal from open play. He's got 2 penalties so far this season, and that was a chance to get his first goal from open play, but Mamardashvili was there again to stop that from happening, and we've not done anything with the corner. The rest deemed that to be handball. End of chance. Still 2-0, 30 minutes gone. He's got some space to run into here. We'll try and get this pass into Gouiri. We'll lay this into Sarr. And Mamardashvili's there again. We can't beat him in the minute. We've had 3 big chances, but he has been on top so far. But we really should have put at least one of these in. It's a good save, but again, it's not far enough in the corner. It made it a bit easier for him. So it is still 2-0, but we really should be 2-1. We've got another chance here. Oh, we've hit the bar. Are you kidding me? Another chance. Header. And the rest pointed to a spot. It's going to be a penalty for handball. The ball was bouncing all over the shop. We obviously hit the bar, and then we went for the header. But initial look, I'm probably going to overturn this. We'll have another in-depth look, though. I'll just take it from here because I'm intrigued to see this header again. What a header from Danzo. If he can do a lot more of this season, where we've got some good chances of actually scoring some set pieces. Oh, that's so close to going in. A really good header from him. The ball then bounces. Gakpo kind of misses the ball, and I think it's Lloyd Kelly actually who goes in for the diving header. He's never going in. It's actually going straight at Gakpo, who is... His arms are sticking out a bit strangely, but it's so close to him. It's never a penalty. We are going to overturn that, unfortunately. I just wish that header had just gone in. Now Gakpo's got some room to run into. He's going to play that ball inside. We're not going to get anywhere near him. Gakpo's got some space out here. Havertz has gone the other way to Chiesa, and Chiesa does get a strike away, and Ramsdale is there. So as we head towards half time, it's a big save from Ramsdale, but Liverpool could have made it 3, maybe should have made it 3. Kind of fooled me. I thought he was going to go to Gakpo, but he went the other way. Although he might still make it 3 here, he's not going to. We should get this away, and it should be 2-0 at half time, and it is. We've got a big second half to come if we want to get anything from this game. We were expecting to lose it, but we've had chances. That's the main thing. It's just unfortunately we've not been able to break past Mamadashvili. Hopefully we can in the second half. Mavididi, Fernandes, back to Mavididi, nice. He's got some space here, Mavididi to run into. We'll try and get this ball across actually into Gouiri. He's got in front of his man. Strike, Mavidashvili's there again and again. What is it going to take to beat him today? He is in absolute fine form. He's saving pretty much everything that's coming at him at the minute. It's going to take a really good effort to get past him. We came close just now with a corner. The ball's going to come all the way out and we're not going to end up with it. So there goes the chance that we're actually in trouble of a counter-attack here. It is Gomez running with it, of all people. But he does seem to have the pace on Nico Williams, who is going to get back. No, he's not. Cross comes in back post looking for Chiesa, who's got time to bring it down. And the cross is poor. And Liverpool don't do what they usually do with a counter-attack situation like that and finish us off. So we are still within a fighting chance, but it's going to take a lot to get past Mamadashvili today. So I just forgot the ball. Lovely. Gakpo into Havertz. Havertz to Gomez, back to Havertz. They're tackling each other, but it's confusing me, so it worked. I've been tackled now, and Keyes has been, 3-0. They tackled each other, it confused me. I then ended up with the ball, but because the tackle, it's one of those where you tackle it, the ball bounces back to the man and they score. It's a thing that they've already said, obviously, in FC 26 that they've addressed, but until I see it, I don't believe it, because of a lot of stuff they've said in the past hasn't really been true. So we shall see. But that's for the future. We are in the now, and it does look like we are about to taste a heavy defeat to Liverpool here at Anfield. So I guess round Gomez. Gouiri's made another good run. We'll get into him. Gouiri, he still can't beat Mamadashvili, who does save it again. Like I said, it was going to take a lot to beat him today, and I don't think we have got it in our locker, unfortunately, in today's game to get past him. He is in absolute fine form. And so Liverpool, because they're about to make it 4. If not for Ramsdale, it would have been 4. Another good save from Ramsdale, who is equally making some okay saves today. It's just unfortunately a lot is coming at him. He's not been able to keep out the 3 shots that have gone past him, of course. Here comes their corner, another chance, strike over the bar. But I would be very surprised if Liverpool don't get a 4th before the end of this game. Danzo is going to fall back for Havertz. Back to Asensio, another ball into Kai Havertz, another save, and we get it away. Liverpool really pushing though, trying to get this 4th goal. It's going to come back at us with Asensio. They're just the interplay, I just can't do anything about it. Gakpo, still Gakpo, blocked, and corner. Williams gets that into Dan James. Good first touch by Dan James, he's got some space to run into. This is why I brought him on, for some pace, but can he get it past Mamadashvili? He won with a shot like that. That was a terrible strike in the end. It was classic Dan James. Does well up until the finishing touch, and he can't do it. It is going to take a lot to beat Mamadashvili today, like we already said, but it's got to be a lot better than that. There's no chance that's going in. There's another chance. Mamadashvili's there again. I think it's offside. It is. But we're not beating him today. He's an absolute deep beast in that goal today. He wants that clean sheet, and I do think he's probably going to get it. It's Tankstead making the run. He's come on for Gouiri. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it to him. I'm going to have to go back to Mount, who takes a strike. Another good save. He is an absolute weapon in that goal, Mamajashvili. And he fully deserves this clean sheet, to be fair. We have shot a lot of decent strikes at him, and he has been equal to every single one of them. And we are going to taste defeat here at Anfield. A 3-0 loss. We were expecting to lose. If it wasn't for Mamajashvili, though, I think it might have been a bit of a closer game. Because even though they had quite a few chances as well, obviously they managed to score 3. We had some decent chances, but Mamajashvili was not letting any of them past him today. And it is what it is. We weren't really expecting anything, so let's move on now. Things aren't going to get any easier, but we do have that Carabao Cup game next, which we're going to sim against Exeter, and then we will have Brighton. So because of this loss, we need to try and pick something up against Brighton in the next Premier League game. Otherwise, it's not been a very good start to the season, has it? Okay, so this is the lineup we're going to go with for this sim game against Exeter in the Carabao Cup. Some rotated team players coming in. Greaves coming back in though. Suspension's over now, so we'll bring him back in for this game. We're giving Dozy a chance. He's not very happy at the minute because he's not playing very much, but I'm hoping he'll get a bit less unhappy because he will feature a bit more in the Cup this season. Well, that is if we get through, so let's see how it goes. Early chance for Exeter. I'm taking a drink, so I wasn't expecting anything to happen. But something did happen. Exeter have taken the lead early on in this game. Not good. Oh, it's a good chance here. And just like that, we make it 1-0. Tankstead gets his first official goal for the club. Did score in pre-season, but that is his first competitive goal for us. So, happy with that. We're back in it. Let's go and get a winner. Chance, 2-1. Hutchinson makes it 2-1. A very, very quick and action-packed start to this game. In the first 20 minutes, it's 2-1 to us. But this could also swing the other way, so we're not through this yet. Let's get another couple of goals and make sure of it. Dan James, Tankstead, another chance, 3-1. It's Doherty now popping up with a goal. Now we're taking the foot in this game. You know what I'm trying to say. 3-1. We should win it from here now. I'd be very disappointed if we let them back in. Free kick for Exeter then, just before half time. Can they do anything with it? They can. They score it. 3-2 then, just before half time. Disappointed that they've got that goal. So we are going to head into half time. 3-2, absolutely crazy game so far. 45 minutes to try and make sure of this, otherwise we might be heading to another penalty shootout. Last 5 minutes then, it is still 3-2, nothing really happened in this second half. This is a lot more nervy than I thought it was going to be. Does look like though, now that they've just lost that ball, we should go through in this tournament. We should go through now. We might even make it 4-2. Good save by the goalkeeper. Another chance to maybe make it 4-2. We don't. That is the final whistle. 3-2 then. Again, like I just said, a lot more nervy than it should have been, but we are through. Let's head to the next game against Brighton in the league, which of course we are going to play, and let's hopefully get 3 points because we definitely need them in the league. The Brighton lineup then: Bart Verbruggen in goal, Kadioglu, Van Heck, Igor and Jose Gaya as the back four. Matt Weaver and Matt O'Reilly as ever as the two CDMs. Boyanete is out on the right, Dingra out on the left, Jorginho Ruta in the cam position, and of course our former striker Cameron Archer up through the middle as the starting striker. They don't have too many options on the bench. They got some decent players with March and Seema and CCO, so I mean maybe they got a bit more quality than we give them credit for. Eric Dyer was a player that was actually free, and I almost considered going for him, but by the time that I made up my mind, Brighton had already swooped in for him, so that obviously didn't go through. They do have Gruda as well and Jorginho, so like I said, maybe I'm not giving them enough credit. There's some decent players on the bench, so they are a decent lineup. Our lineup is pretty much our starting lineup. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is our starting lineup. It is. So hopefully Paqueta can have a bit of a better game this time than he did in the previous game. But we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It was at Anfield. It was always going to be a difficult game, and nobody played well really. Apart from Mamajashvili for Liverpool, let's be honest, he played very well, but nobody played well for us. So let's let's try and get a win here, because it is actually quite important that we do. Otherwise, it's been a little bit of a poor start to the season if we don't pick up anything here. Steffi Mavididi inside to Fernandez. Back post looking for Hutchinson, who should get the head away. He does get the head away, but Verbrogen is there. Is quite comfortable in the end. But as our first strike of the game in the 24th minute, both teams not really creating much so far. It's been a very even game. But we do get the first opportunity of the game. But we get a free kick then. What can we do with it? We're going to give it to Nico Williams. We'll go short through Fernandez. It's not going to go Fernandez. It's going to go Basuma. Then we go into Fernandez. Then that's where I wanted it to go originally. He's kept the ball nicely. He needs some options though. He hasn't got any options. He's going to have to go back to Basuma. Brighton pushing us out. Paqueta. Good pass into Mavididi. Still nothing. Fernandez trying to get Gouiri in. He will get there. Good first touch. Oh, what a finish. Oh, what a finish. What a bit of play. And Gouiri has finally arrived. I know he scored 2 penalties, but he is yet to score from open play. Not anymore. He has now. What a finish it was as well. It was a nice bit of play by by everyone really, because we were getting pushed back by Brighton. It was a nice bit of passing. I saw Gouiri make that run. He gets the ball down nicely, and then once he gets that shot away, it's such a tight angle, but he gets it perfect off the post and into the net. 1-0. Very good finish, and I'm hoping Gouiri can kick on and score plenty more like that for us this season. Archer blocked. Archer was determined to come up the other end and score then, but it was a really good block. They're going to get a corner out of it. Almost an instant reply from Brighton then. But instead, we are going to get the ball back. That should be a foul. It's not been given as a foul, but eventually we get the ball away. If Gouiri can head this down, oh, unlucky. Buonette, good interception, Nico Williams. Although he's giving the ball away. He's going to come back with Buonette. Inside to Ruta, is going to go to Madingra. Good save, Ramsdale. Really good strike by Madingra, but Ramsdale was equal to it. But Brighton are starting to finally wake up in this game. Now that they've conceded, it is them pushing to get a goal. Fernandez looking for Mavididi. If that goes over the man, it's going to fall for Nico Williams with a good first touch. Get that into Mavididi. Mavididi's got some space. We'll try and get his back post looking for Hutchinson, who makes a deep run. Oh, and he just about gets beaten to it by Verbrogen. 65 minutes gone though in the second half. That was probably the only chance really so far. It's been very even again in this half, which suits me though. If we can hold out and get this 3 points, I'll be very happy. Gouiri trying to get this over the top, looking for Sarr, who's just come on. Good first touch by Sarr actually. And now he's going to drive. Lay that back to Gouiri. Gouiri. Oh, what a finish. What a flipping finish. Gouiri has definitely arrived. He's just doubled his goal scoring tally. He's got 2 penalties and now 2 goals from open play and 2 absolutely quality finishes as well. The first one was good. This one was even better in my opinion. What a strike. No chance for the goalkeeper. Gets it under control. What a strike. 2-0. That should be the 3 points. First 3 points from home this season, I believe, as well. So I am extremely happy with that. Let's go. 80 minutes then, free kick for Brighton in dangerous area. Can they create something? They're going to lay it off. Blocked by Greaves, a really good block. Could have gone anywhere though, but it does go off for a corner, which Brighton are now going to take with Adingra. Ball is going to come into the box. That should be ours though, with Doherty heading it away. It is only going to go as far as Kanioglu though. With a poor pass here, we got an opportunity to break with that poor pass. It's Fernandez. We'll get that into Gouiri. I believe he has stayed onside. He has. There is a man. It is Sarr at the far post. We'll get it over to him. That should be 3. And it is 3 on the break. Ismaila Sarr gets another goal for the club. Another assist for Gouiri, who unselfishly could have gone for the hat-trick. Decided no. I'm going to repay the favour because I believe Sarr was the one who played it to him for Gouiri's second goal of the game. Nice bit of play like that. 3-0. 3 points. Let's go. Archer into O'Reilly. Back to Archer. Oh, it's a good bit of skill. Archer's still trying to get a goal against his former club. He has scored against me. I want to say every time we've played Brighton since he's left us, I'm pretty sure he's scored in every game, but so far we've kept him out in this one. Another poor corner, poor clearance this time though. A block. Oh my god, there was a scramble in the box then. Ramsdale does end up with it. We'll just boot that away, looking for Dan James. Gets headed. That should be it. The ref should blow. He does blow. 3-0, 3 points. Absolutely fantastic. It's what we needed because we got another tough game coming up next at the Etihad Stadium. So we definitely needed to pick up 3 points here. And that's what we done. And some. Really good game. Really good performance. 2 goals from Gouiri and an assist for him, to be fair. And a goal from Ismail Issar. 2 quality goals though from Gouiri. Really impressed with those finishes in this game. Let's head towards this Man City game next, and hopefully if we can pick up a point, I'd say that's a good episode. So I'm pretty sure the last time we faced Man City was in the Carabao Cup final last season. We may have come up against them since, but I would have definitely simmed it because I do believe that the last time I actually played them was that final. We took them to extra time, didn't we? I think it was 0-0 actually in the in regulation time, and then I believe they scored in the first half of extra time. We went up the other end and scored straight after, and then they went up the other end and scored straight after that and ended up winning 2-1. So their team has changed a little bit since then, though they do have a couple of new signings, including Vicario, who I believe they did sign in the summer as their starting goalkeeper. They got Daniel Carvajal as the right back, William Pacho, Ruben Diaz and Theo Hernandez as the backline. Very strong backline. Rodri still there, still 91 overall. Absolutely fantastic CDM. Kovacic and Nico Gonzalez are their other 2 central midfielders. Probably their best central 2 midfielders other than Rodri. So they could have maybe improved a bit more in the central areas. So that may be where we could exploit. But you can't really exploit a midfield with Rodri in it, can you really? Phil Foden is on the right. Erling Haaland, of course, up top. And Savinho on the left. So very dangerous squad. Doku on the bench as well. McAtee, Mamouche as the backup striker. They got Achveri, Akanji still there, Gundogan still there, Nunes still there. They got Destiny Udogie as a backup left back, crazy, and then Ortega as their subbed goalkeeper. So a very difficult squad. A very difficult team to play against this one. Our team then, I've gone with a bit more of a defensive cover, so instead of having the attacking Nico Williams, we brought Alfie Doherty back in to play a bit more defensive, and we've gone with 2 holding midfielders. They're not really holding, they're not in the CDM positions, but they are tactically holding with Basuma and Downs coming in, with Fernandes pushing up a bit further. Not been impressed with Paqueta so far. He hasn't really hit the ground running, but nothing to worry about too much. Hopefully he can grow into the squad later down the line. And then our front 3 of Hutchinson, Gouiri and Mavdidi as always. Gouiri obviously had that 2 goals against Brighton just now, so hoping he can carry on with that. But like I said, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a very difficult game. But Man City, I believe have had a poor start to the season, so you never know. We could maybe go and nick something from this one. Hutchinson's carrying us run. It's a lovely ball, actually. Over the top, looking for Gouiri. He'll go first time. He won't. He'll take a chest. What a save, Vicario. Early chance for us, though. Really good chance for Gouiri, who chested it down very nicely. Took the strike. Really good strike, but an equally good save from Vicario. Oh, good touch to get around Diaz. Still going. Oh, still going, Gouiri. And a poor strike. I didn't quite put enough power on it, but a bit of footwork to get around Diaz and Pacho then. They stood no chance. And early on in this game, 10 minutes in, we've had 2 good chances from Gouiri. We're looking like the better team so far. Into Mavdidi, back to Gouiri. Mavdidi's carrying on his run. Can we get it over? We can, with a nice little dink. Back post looking for Hutchinson. Gets headed away. This should be Mavdidi's though. Heads it down. Gouiri. Oh, that's a good save. Is Mavdidi on? He's not onside. Mavdidi puts in the back of the net. Unfortunately, he's offside. I did think he was, to be fair. But 15 minutes in, Man City on the ropes a bit. We are looking good so far. I'm very happy with how this started. Gouiri's had 3 chances already. And look at that, it's his feet, because he's on the floor. If he was just a little bit further over, he would have been onside then. I think Theo Hernandez actually got injured during that bit of play. I think that's why it's showing now. So Udogie has come on. Well, let's be honest. If they wanted anybody in their squad to get injured, it probably would be Theo Hernandez, because they had Destiny Udogie sat on the bench. So it's not really a big deal for them to lose Hernandez. I mean, it is, but it's not. I'm going to shut up now. But, yeah, a good start from us. Mavdidi's made a run. We'll try and get the ball into him. We will get it into him. Mavdidi, good bit of play. It's a save from Ortega. But it's again us with an opportunity. We should really have scored so far in this game, to be honest. I'm hoping we're not going to regret these chances, because Man City could just switch on all of a sudden and make us pay for missing them. Another strike, Vicario with another save. Ugh, this is looking a little bit like Mamadashvili-esque, with Vicario not letting anything past him. The difference is, so far, City haven't been able to do anything up the other end. Although there is always a chance when Haaland's got a chance. And lucky enough for us, City do get their first chance, but lucky, like I just said, Ramsdale was there to make that save. But again, like I said, City could just switch on. All of a sudden, a strike has fallen to Haaland. Ramsdale has had to get down again. Lucky enough, though, still 0-0. Can we get something from this game? We've got an opportunity to. Maybe even here. What a pass that is. Into Gouiri, who's got one-on-one with Vicario. Can he finish it this time? He can. No chance for him this time. Gouiri's back on the score sheet. We deserve that goal. We have been by far the better team. Obviously, just before that, City had a couple of chances, but nothing really major. And Gouiri has really started to find his shooting boots now. Gets past Vicario, who's come across to try and close the gap on near post, which then let an open goal at the other end, which Gouiri took very nicely. 3 really nice strikes from this in this episode. 1-0. Hopefully we can hold on to this, because so far in this game we have looked by far the better team. City are all over the place. Oh, it's a good bit of play from Foden. We've given the ball away, which is disappointing. Basuma's got in there. He can't quite get the ball. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, really? Like that? So Phil Foden just takes the ball into the box. Basuma can't get the foot in. He takes the strike. It hits the post. I think the goalkeeper, does he save it? It just hits the post, and then Ramsdale, to be fair to him, you've got to be honest here. To be fair, Ramsdale actually nearly does save that. He does really nearly save that, which is impressive, to be fair. But it was a very jammy goal to concede, and just like that, City are back in it. Very disappointing. Corner then. Can we hit back and get back in the lead? Not yet anyway, and City do get it away, and Phil Foden. Good interception by Downs. Fernandes into Gouiri. Oh, Gouiri. I'm loving this guy right now. Amine Gouiri with another brace. Absolutely. The pass by Fernandes, don't get me wrong, was absolutely exquisite as well. Really nice pass by him. We'll watch it again. This, just that first time pass into him, created it. But the touch to then get back onto his right foot to put it past Vicario. Absolutely fantastic. 2-1. Get in. Fuck you, City. Phil Foden gets round Doherty nicely, to be fair. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Kovacic into Haaland, who's got some space. Good save, and another good save. I don't know how City haven't scored then. Savinho definitely should have scored, but he hit it right at Ramsdale, and we get away with it. Still 2-1 here. Here's a good bit of play from City again. They're always dangerous. It's a nice pass into Erling Haaland. Yeah. Unlucky. Unfortunately, once Haaland gets one-on-one, it's always going to be a goal, and we let him get one-on-one. As soon as he got the ball there, I knew it was going to be 2-2. Unfortunate, because I don't think we deserved... I think we actually deserve all 3 points in this game, but if we are going to get it, we're going to have to go and get a third goal and make sure we don't concede another one. But when you got Haaland up top, unfortunately, no matter how well you play, if you're going to let him get a chance like that, he is going to make you pay. So 64 minutes gone, 2-2. Can we get this winner? If we can get that into Gouiri, which we will. I mean, Gouiri, has he got the pace? He hasn't got the pace to get around Pacho, unfortunately. And there goes the chance for that counter-attack. The ball's coming back up the other end now, though, with Erling Haaland. Oh, good interception, Greaves, although it's going to bounce back to Savino. He's going to take a strike and he's going to make 3-2. The stupid bounce back. I hate the stupid bounce back. They need to get rid of it. I know they're saying they're going to get rid of it in the next game, but that's not early enough. For God's sake, 3-2 Man City. We don't deserve to be 3-2 down in this game. But like I said in the first half, City can just switch on like that. But it's just a bounce back that just comes to him. And then once he gets the strike away, it's disappointing that he gets in the top corner. It is what it is. 3-2 Man City. Sarr over the top, looking for Gouiri. We'll get it to him. Gouiri. Oh, it's a good save from Vicario. Gouiri looking for his hat-trick. Straight from their goal. We've got a corner. Can we get back into this? We deserve at least a draw. Oh, what a header. Oh, are you kidding me? Off the line. What a header from Greaves. That would deserve the goal. It's just not going our way, is it? Kovacic, Doku, Haaland. Good block. Important block. Right, can we go up the other end and do something? Come on. We haven't got a lot of time left. Guri's carried on his run. We'll get it to him. We'll try and get this out to Sarr, which we do. Sarr gets around Doku. Oh, what a finish. What a finish that is. 3-3. Crazy game this is. We deserve at least a point. We're back in it. Another goal from Ismaila Sarr, who I'm really enjoying playing. Him and Gouiri are linking up very well. It was Gouiri again who got it into him. And as soon as this pass got to him, that first touch there, sending Dogu completely the wrong way. I think it's Dogu anyway. Not Dogu. Adogi. That's what I meant. And, yeah, another nice finish. If we can go and get a win in this game, which we definitely deserve, I'll be very happy. But if we get a point only, then, again, at the beginning of the game I would have taken it. It's just we didn't deserve to concede 3 goals in this game. We might even concede more, to be honest, because every time they come forward they look dangerous. Luckily enough, Haaland decided to take a strike from miles out, and it goes well wide. 5 minutes, can we get a winner? 3 added minutes, throw in for City. It's looking like it's either going to be a win for City or a loss. Or a draw, sorry. Although we might get one last opportunity to maybe get this winner if we can get this pass right. Mavididi into Gouiri. Good tackle, although he's going to end up with it. He can't. It is going to be a draw. Overall, I'll take it. Considering City ended up leading this game 3-2, I will definitely take it. But I did feel like we could have gone and taken 3 points in this game. But it is what it is. At least we didn't lose, that's the main thing. And to take a draw from the Etihad at the beginning of the game, I would have taken that all day long. So let's go see what that point has done to the Premier League table. Okay, so after 6 games, we are sat in 10th, which, to be honest with you, I'm happy with. It's a decent start. It was looking like it might be a very shaky start when we lost to Liverpool at the beginning of the episode, but then to take 4 points, a bit disappointed not to take 6, but 4 points is nothing to be sniffed at, especially taking a point away at the Etihad we'll take. Although, in hindsight, when you look at this, Man City are yet to win a game, and they are currently sat in the relegation zone. You don't expect them to finish there, but you never know. It'd be absolutely crazy if they go down. They've had a bit of a shaky start, but like I said, I do expect them to turn that ship around and maybe not get Champions League from here. Again, it is still early days, so they could do it, but I don't see them finishing anywhere near that relegation zone at the end of the season. But anyway, it's not about Man City, it's about us. We are sat in 10th. I'm happy with that overall, and we shall see how we can kick on in the next episode. Speaking of, in the next episode then we'll start the episode off with a played game against Nottingham Forest. We will then play Newcastle. I think we will sim Tottenham because Tottenham are actually in first, although it depends on where we are on the table. If we get to that Tottenham game and we are in and around them, I might even play that one. But at the minute, the plan is to sim that one. We will sim the Carabao Cup game against West Ham, so a difficult game there against West Ham to come up against them. But if we can go and win that, I would be very happy. And then we shall end with a played game against Villa. It depends on actually though if there's a sim game. If we play Spurs, then we might sim Villa, but we'll see how it goes. But we're definitely going to play Forest, Newcastle, and sim that Carabao Cup game. But that's where we shall wrap up this episode then, guys. If you have enjoyed, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. And on that note, I just wanted to give a big thank you to all who have subscribed so far. I have just hit over 50 subscribers, so I am very, very happy with that. Thank you, guys. I very, very much appreciate that you are supporting this channel and you are enjoying this series, and long may it continue is what I say. Of course, FC26 is around the corner. I'm hoping that we can run this Southampton save to that to the release of FC26 is what I'm trying to say. I haven't actually decided on who I'm gonna manage as our first team in FC26, but we will get to that when it comes. For now, we have plenty to do in this Southampton save, so let's kick on in the next episode, and hopefully we can climb the table a bit more, because we are intent. If we can get a couple more wins in these games coming up, then maybe, you never know, we might be in and around those European spots, which is, you know, an outside what we're kind of looking at. We got one eye on it. If we can end in the top half of the table, though, that is, I'll be happy. But if we can maybe sneak in a Conference League spot, you never know. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. I shall see you guys in the next episode, and remember, take care.